Hey YouTube, Cambams here. I'm bringing you how I set up my EX3 Echelon bike. It's the best way I could think of doing it, and it's spectacular. There's only one thing I really have to change out on it, and I did want to have a bigger screen than the Peloton, so here it goes. The seat that it comes with is definitely no good. I don't like it. It's too darn thin. I mean, it's scrawny. So 14 millimeter, righty tighty, lefty loosey. There we go. Same thing on the opposite side. There we go. That one's off. Introducing the couch. It's about twice the width of the other one. Called the Cloud 9. There we go. Just make sure it's level. Uh-oh. Ha. Alright, right there. Gotta make sure it's dead straight. Okay, now it's on there, rock solid. For a comparison of the seats, it's almost humorous. If I flip this one upside down and I put it over to the edge, it's roughly twice the size. And it's perfectly comfortable to sit on. I mean, this thing is going to make it a lot easier. I mean, you know, riding a bike, you're going to have some muscles pain, but there's no reason to be sitting on something that's a racing seat when you're on a stationary bike. So now that that's done, the Echelon is looking much better. I really like the way this Cloud 9 seat kind of matches with the Echelon. It's got the little blue label in the back. We've got the little blue ring up here in the front. And you'll see that the blue ring is now lit solid. That means it's connected to something. And what it's actually connected to here is this old phone. It's an old phone I was no longer using. So I figured this will be the perfect place just to kind of leave it. And of course I'm not watching it on the phone. I'm watching it on this big old TV. So let's see if I can't explain how that works. Okay, so what I have on here is I have the Google Chromecast attached to this TV. I need to use that in order to project my phone to the TV. Hopefully the phone is showing up. It's just I'm in the Google Home app and it's showing my stuff. I've got a few devices around here, but this is the office TV. So what I do is I select that and then I say cast my screen. And now what you'll see is, basically looks like the phone up there. So now if I go into the Echelon app, just search for it here. Oh, not EV, C. I keep hitting V, why? Echelon Fit, there it is. And then I can, now, I'm doing it up with my finger on the phone. But say we got into any one of these. And what's nice about these is they have beginner rides. And you can kind of scroll through them and see all the different beginner rides they have. And they got quite a bit. And then, let's just say I collect this one. And then I say play. It then goes automatically.
Alright guys, happy Friday. My name is Brianna. We're here for 30 minutes. So go ahead and scoot back on that seat.
Let's try to get rid of this. Come on, go away, go away. There we go.
Shrug to the front. neck, side to side. Get loose for me. Look down.
And now it's full on the
All right, let's get
cadence
all
is
of
up
our
there, the output
wiggly legs
is up
out
there.
before I do
I'm
the
really
work.
not
No,
doing
you
much.
don't have to do the work. Hopefully though. Island resistance for me. Somewhere above a 10. Start to move those feet. Start to pick up those toes.
And that's pretty much it. I mean, now it's a real comfy seat. This works great. And you might ask, why am I using this phone? And
Give yourself some time.
let me pause her. Why am I using a phone and not the iPad? Well, here's why. Because the iPad ends up moving around. So I noticed this, I had the iPad all set. It was, had the app on it. But then, when if you own an iPad, you want to use it for other things, like, checking your email and Facebook and watching movies and this and that. So I thought, that's not a optimal way of doing things. This is an old phone. This was sitting in a drawer, waiting to trade in somewhere, but it's apparently not worth anything. So it's great now. I've got it just sitting here. It's constantly charging because there's a port right on the side, right here. So that thing keeps charging the phone, and it just stays connected. It's spectacular. What I'll do is I'll actually power the whole thing down because save electricity. But it's very simple to reconnect. It's just a matter of opening the Echelon app and saying connect to the bike. You hit this button and it blinks a few times and then it goes solid and boom, you're done. So I love this bike. I think it is spectacular. It's so quiet you can't even hear when it's running. I like that because then you can watch things. I've actually used this while watching like movies on the Chromecast. That's the other nice thing about having a a multi-use device hooked up with the phone. So I can actually choose to watch stuff on YouTube. I can watch stuff on TV, whatever I want. It's good. It's balanced, and because as much as the app is great and it shows you stuff, sometimes you just want to sit there and pedal and sweat, and that's what you're in the mood to do. And it's what I like to do, quite a bit. So that's about it. I mean, it's so simple to set up and simple to use that I think anybody can do it. And this came to me, the method I'm using the phone, and I thought, I have this giant TV in the room. Why not, make sure I use it? And because it was for the kids, but now the kids have their own computers, and they're no longer really using the game consoles up here. So there it is. That's the Chromecast I have, plugged right into an HDMI port. I've got it, I think, into HDMI 1, because, I don't know, not really using this TV for much else. And that's, it's as simple as that. I mean, the other plug coming out of it, that's power for the Chromecast, so that's just plugged into an outlet somewhere. That's about it. Given the season, I really hope everyone had a wonderful holiday, and everyone's going to have a great new year. I know we're all going to be working out, getting fit and trim.